How many t-shirts did you say you have?
Lots.
T-shirts are one of the many things that we buy. Very often we have a lot more than we need. Have you ever thought about what it takes to put a t-shirt on a store shelf? It takes about 14 square feet of land to grow the cotton in just one t-shirt. Cotton needs a lot of water, and often that involves field irrigation and the depletion of our underground aquifers. Since cotton is a delicate crop, it needs a lot of pesticides. In fact, 10% of all pesticides are used to grow cotton. If your t-shirt is made of polyester, it will require several teaspoons of oil. And every ounce of polyester produced releases about 10 ounces of carbon dioxide into the air. Cotton is harvested by big machines and transported to mills where it is cleaned and processed by more big machines, all of which require a lot of resources to build and maintain. Many of the chemicals used to dye the fabric are listed by the government as hazardous substances. The dyed fabric is made into t-shirts that are then shipped to stores. You buy the t-shirt and you throw the bag it came in away. And you thought a t-shirt was just a t-shirt. Cotton is an important crop, and we all need clothes to wear. But like almost everything that we buy and own, our earth pays a price every time it gives up the resources and absorbs the waste that come with that t-shirt, or whatever that product might be.
If a person can make the connection with what they're doing and how it's affecting the big picture of things, then I think that's a big step in making things different.
In the far north of British Columbia, Canada, some of the world's last remaining old-growth rainforests are being devastated by our relentless demand for wood products. Biologist Ian McAllister has lived there pretty much all his life.
Over 50% of these trees that are cut down go to the United States. Some of these individual trees are well over 1,000 years in age.
After they clear cut and build roads in these sensitive river valleys, all of the dirt and silt washes into the rivers. This ends up killing off the salmon, the main food source for grizzly bears, eagles, and the rare white spirit bear.
There's more value in these trees left standing than if they're cut down for 2x4s and pulp for toilet paper. These ancient forests should be considered global heritage sites. They should be protected for all generations. It's the American consumers that, in the marketplace, that are driving this rainforest destruction.
It really rips you apart. You know, you treat these places like they're your friends and that you get to know so intimately, and then to see them destroyed in such a manner, it's a really difficult, feeling to explain.
I wish I could tell every person before they buy stuff to think what it might mean for a place like this.
I think that the wildlife is really important. I mean, it's everything. This whole world together is not only just people. It's the mountains and the forests and those things need to be just as respected as people.
Here we have our Earth. Take away the oceans, the mountains, the deserts, and all the other places where most people can't live. This is how much we have left of the Earth to grow food and to live on for all of us, whether the human population is 1 billion, 6 billion or 12 billion, there's never going to be any more space than this. In North America, we use a lot more than our share of just about everything.
I think it's such a culture shock when other people from other countries come and visit and they see the prices. They see how you can get so much more for your money. More that maybe you may not necessarily need, but you can get more.
And the truth is, in our society, it's hard not to be a big-time consumer. For every one of us, the training starts very early.
I'm sorry, not today.
Give it to them. It's time to go now. I really like this, Dad.
They see it on TV and they have got to have it.
I want that from Santa. I want that from Daddy. Daddy. Mom, can I have this? I want this, Dad.
Thank you.
Kids are a really desirable target for people with products to sell, for a couple of reasons. First of all, if I'm an advertiser or if I have a product to sell, what I want to do is that I want to establish brand loyalty before any of my competitors do. So there's more and more advertising aimed at kids at a younger and younger age. Major advertising industries now have whole divisions that are dedicated to figuring out how to sell to little kids. So they employ child psychologists. They use a lot of animals and things like that because they know that little kids relate to animals. There's a powerful thing that operates for all of us, whether we're kids, whether we're teenagers, whether we're adults. And the thing is called identification.
My name is Sharon. I teach first grade. The first year that I taught, I had to ban premium or designer school supplies because they became a source of contention. And for students who didn't have them, a sense of feeling left out, a sense of feeling that I want this. You want your children to have things that they want and you want them to be happy, but do you want them to feel that if it doesn't have a certain character on it, are they not a cool person? Are they not a person to pal around with?